Hi, Namaskar. Good morning, evening, depending upon which part of the world you are in while watching this video. This is Krishan from cloudkrishan.com. I did masters in computer science and carrying 20 plus years of experience in IT industry. Hope you and your family are doing great while you are watching this video. So let's get started. Today topic is Azure Reserved Instance. What we will cover, you can see in agenda. What is Azure Reserve Instance and why Reserve Instance? So we will try to answer both of these questions. Now, what is Reserve Instance? So an Azure Reserve virtual machine instance is a virtual machine VM. We also called a VM to the virtual machine in Azure on the Microsoft Azure public cloud that has been reserved for a dedicated, that has been reserved for dedicated use one or 3 year basis. So that's the important part of it, right? Either 1 year or the 3 year, right? 1 year or 3 year. So if you reserve or if you say to the Microsoft, I need a virtual machine and I'm going to use this virtual machine for 1 year, then Microsoft will reduce cost of it, right? If you commit to the Microsoft not for 1 year, if you commit for the 3 year, even Microsoft will reduce cost more, more. So Microsoft has basically there are three type of payments you can make to the Microsoft. The first type of payment is pay as you go. So pay as you go is you create a virtual machine, you pay as much as you use, right? If you need for few days, use for the few days, and then delete it, right? So you will pay just for the few days. Now, the second type of payment is 1 year reserve instance. As we said, 1 year and 3 year. So if you know you need this virtual machine for 1 year, then we should go for the reserve instance. Why? Because if we commit to the Microsoft for 1 year, Microsoft reduce the cost of that virtual machine. Now, third one is 3 year reserve instance. So 3 year reserve instance means if you know you are going to use this virtual machine for 3 years, then what will you do? You will reserve you will commit to the Microsoft for 3 years, and then your cost will reduce even more. Let's see how much price will be reduced if I commit to the Microsoft, for 1 year or for the 3 years. So Microsoft provide pricing calculator. So let's say Azure pricing calculator. I'm opening Azure pricing calculator, and then here you can select what pricing you want to see. I want to see pricing for virtual machine, right? That's what we said. So if I click on the virtual machine, okay, it has added. Then I will click. I will not change any of these because price may differ based upon the region you are going to create virtual machine. It may differ based upon the operating system you are going to use, is what type of server you are going to use, tier standard, basic. So all of these things, impact your price. So I will not choose any of them. I will simply go D2, V3 and Windows operating system. So if, as you can see, right, pay as you go. If you select pay as you go, your pricing is 152 USD, right? And if you say, okay, here you can see, right, reserve instance. So if you say I want to use it for 1 year, so I'm counting for 1 year. If you select it, then you can see the price has been reduced to USD 125. If you select for 3 years, Microsoft reduced the price even more, right? Now this is just 104. So this is how you can commit to the Microsoft depending upon your use. I think that's it for today. Let's revisit quickly what exactly reserve instances are. So we said reserve instance is when you reserve a virtual machine for a certain period of time, 1 year or 3 years, then your cost reduce. There are three ways to make the payment to the Microsoft. First one is pay as you go. So you pay as much as you use. The second way is you reserve for 1 year. Your cost will reduce by Microsoft if you commit for a year. And third one is reserve for a 3 year. So if you commit to the Microsoft for 3 years, then your cost will be reduced. There's a one interested, and we can say benefit of using the reserve instances. Let's say if you commit for the 1 year, but after 6 months you don't need it, right? So remaining 6 months you can use for similar type SKU, right? For some other similar type SKU on services. So my advice will be we should be using reserve instance if we know we are going to use around 1 year or sometime nearby that, right? So our cost will be less. I think that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope I answered your questions and I have to, provided detail about the agenda we put. Uh, if it meet your expectations, I request you to please like my video, subscribe, and click on the bell icon so you get the notification for my next video. Thank you very much. That's it for today. Talk to you later. Bye bye.